Hey everyone, it's Sean and welcome back to the channel. And we are currently back in the nation's capital of Canberra, and man, it's so good to be back. And today we are off to a supercar meet hosted by the Canberra Festival of Speed, and we have the absolute pleasure today of bringing one of Canberra's fastest and most powerful cars. My mum's 2006 Toyota Yaris. So jump in and let's check out some sick cars. And I'm reunited here with James, my cameraman, also my best mate.
Oh yeah, we are so back.
Dylan! You son of a bitch.
We're so back, bro. So the Yaris is far too powerful to be a part of the meet, so we had to park out here.
You ain't shifting like me! You ain't!
But we have made it, and there are lots of cars rolling in now. And we got a Lotus Exige here in a stunning colour. I'm not normally a fan of brown on cars, but this suits this car very well, and the gold accents and the black as well complement each other really well. Right outside the bakery, we have two very nice cars. The white one being the 911 Carrera GTS 992, and then next to it is Ferrari Testarossa. It's just two completely different cars, but both really awesome. But my pick would be the Testarossa, to be honest, because, I mean, look at it. It's iconic. And you just have the stripy line design all across the car, you know, even in the vents here on the side. And the wedge shape from that era of supercars is really cool. And if you come to the front here, you got the pop up and down headlights, which is also another very iconic feature of cars in that era, from, you know, in the 80s and 90s. And just, yeah, just a beautiful car. And the BBSs that it's sitting on complement it really well too. This one here is, you guessed it, a 1971 911 in this stunning green colour. And so this one would be the 902 or 912 generation. Even comes with a sunroof, which is really sick. And the colour of the interior is really nice too. You look like a kind of coffee kind of colour. And one of the most iconic shapes of the 911. Obviously, I did a massive video of the 911 generations on our TikTok, so you can check that out here. Otherwise, yeah, a really nice little car here. Porsche. Whoa.
My God! Wow!
I guess this is the main part of the event, the meet, and a lot of cars here to check out, so let's get to it. And the first thing that caught my eye was this Aston Martin DB9 here, a really nice looking car. Even after all these years, such a timeless and iconic design. Now you'll see this car at pretty much any car event in Canberra, and it's a Ferrari Dino 308 GT4. And safe to say, you do not see many of these around at all. I don't think I've seen another one apart from this one ever. But a really interesting looking Ferrari, not your traditional design. Kind of looks like a Mondial a little bit. But yeah, very unique and interesting Ferrari. Cayman GT4 here as well. And next to it, a Ferrari 360 Modena. Very good sounding Ferrari, this one. This here is Pete's Lamborghini Gallardo LP560-4 convertible. And this is, I believe, a more powerful version of the Gallardo. And it's got obviously a more aggressive design at the front. And man, just hearing the V10 with the roof down would be an absolute treat.
You ain't gotta tell me, it's just in my nature.
Here we have the brand new Lamborghini Revuelto, which is obviously the successor of the Aventador. I was going to say Gallardo, but that's the Huracan. And this color is absolutely insane. I don't think I've seen one in that color before, but I think Lamborghini really nailed it with the new design of the Revuelto, proving it to be a real successor to the Aventador, which already had a striking design when it came out in like 2013. So it's about time they had a new model to replace the Aventador, because they'd stretched that model on for years, and yeah, the design is just killer. It's so good. It hasn't strayed away from the V12 platform, which is really good to see. We have the striking Diablo VT right here, and definitely one of my favorite Lamborghinis just because of the road presence of it. It's such a wide car, and really cool wing on here too, I think. Very similar to the Countach, which was the generation before this. So this is the successor to the Countach, so Countach being the predecessor. And again, that really iconic wedge-shaped design from that 80s, 90s era of supercars. It just looks so good in red too, like far out. And of course, you can't forget about the pop up and down headlights. A really cool car. And if you take a look inside here, it's got a gated 6-speed manual. Maserati.
What?
Now I'm standing next to a 930 Turbo, and just have a look at how clean this engine is. This whole engine bay, the whole thing is immaculate, like you could eat off it. And for those who don't know, the 930 Turbo is probably my dream Porsche. This would be my ideal Porsche. Funnily enough, the color I'd have mine in would be that brown color that they came in. Don't ask me why, but it just suits this car really well. But the red is also really striking, and such an iconic shape and design. I love it. Love it. We've got a whole bunch of different cars here right behind James. Now behind me. We have a Triumph Stag here. A pretty cool car. And funnily enough, if you look down here, it's actually on Simmons, which you wouldn't expect at all to be on a Triumph. But that design really suits this car well. And next to it is the Ferrari 400i, which is kind of the sedan-y, coupe-y kind of shape to the Ferrari, which you don't really associate Ferrari with. But have a look at this interior here, wood grain, and focused a bit more on luxury more than performance and racing that Ferrari's more well known for. It's got rear seats as well, but it doesn't look like there's too much room in there. But enough to fit your kids, I guess. Again, as you can see here, pop up and down headlights, and just a really interesting car from Ferrari. And there's 4 of them here today. So you've got 1, 2, 3, and there's a 4th one down there, the black one behind the Dino. Now you'll see this yellow thing that's behind me that caught my eye. And this is the new Maserati MC20. And this yellow is a pearlescent color. So it's got, in the sunlight, it's got a tinge of bluey purple in it, if you can see it through the camera there, which is really awesome. Like, from a distance it just looks like it's yellow, but then when you come closer to it under the light, it turns like into a blue, which I've never seen anything like it on a yellow car or a yellow color before. But overall, love the MC20. I think Maserati really knocked it out of the park with this design. Oh, BYD. Now behind me is a car that's been around for years, ever since I was a little teenager going to the Auto Italia events and stuff. This is a twin turbocharged Lamborghini Gallardo. I heard this thing coming out of an Auto Italia once, floored it down the road. Man, the sound of the turbos is so loud, so insane, but a really, really cool car. And like I said, one that I've been seeing for years. And you got the engine on display here. So quite an iconic car in the Canberra Italian car scene. Love it. This is our very good friend Jeff's Audi R8, and recently it's had a color change. So he's put a new wrap on it, this acidic green color, and talk about striking. So this is its second color change. Its original color is black, and the last wrap he had on it was orange, this really nice, I guess, burnt kind of orange color. Gorgeous color. And he switched it up again with this really eye-catching color, and he's got the brake calipers to match too. So this particular model is a V10 Plus, so it comes with a lot of the carbon options. It comes with this carbon wing, which is really nice here, and powered by naturally aspirated V10. But man, this car is just so sick. If you want a supercar and if you want it to stand out more, put this color on it, seriously. That's crazy. Here we have a Ferrari 365. I think this is a 1969 model.
Nice.
Really, really nice looking car. And you got that 1960s Ferrari design. Have a look at these mesh wheels too. And yeah, what can I say? Apart from it's bloody gorgeous. Designed by Pininfarina, as you can see on the badge on the side there. Anyway, gorgeous car is all I can say. This here is Dave and Steve's Lamborghini Huracan, and in a very striking yellow color, very bright yellow, and I think one of the most appropriate colors to have on a Lamborghini is something outrageous, such as the acid green on Jeff's R8. A yellow like this, or an orange, or a light, like a baby blue on a Lambo is just so fitting. And they've added the forged carbon wing on this, which complements the car really well. I really like this thing, and the plate is sick too, Dracula. That's fat. That is a juicy vehicle. Right, so behind me is a C8 Corvette, and to be honest, I don't think I've seen one in orange before.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the?
And I like the little stripes on the front here too. Now, there are quite a few running around in Brisbane, so you might have, if you do watch our channel, you might have seen a lot of them in our videos. A very appropriate colour for the C8 Corvette to match its striking design and aggressive lines. And just a real cool car. And, you know, it upsets a lot of supercar owners because people go, oh, it's a muscle car, and then people go, no, it's a supercar. So take it as you will. What do you think? Do you think it's a supercar? Do you think it's a muscle car? God damn. That's hectic. Anyway, next to me is the Lotus Emira, which is, that sounds crazy. This is the new Emira, and it looks really good. The new Lotus designs have been really good. I'm personally not a fan of the new SUVs from Lotus. Don't know why they've made an SUV, because they make these kind of cars. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents. But as you can see, really nice looking car, and still powered by the V6s. I don't know if the new ones are still Toyota V6. I think they are. And behind it, you got two Exiges, again in this really striking acid green-like color. And these cars have supercharged Toyota V6s in them, and they weigh like nothing. So, you know, it'll just be really, really fun to drive. And these two cruising together would be such an awesome sight. And as you can see in here, manual, because man, with a car like that, you've got to have a manual in it. And hearing the supercharged whine would be so cool too. I think next time they should block off this street to regular traffic. Nice. This street is just absolute chaos right now. Lots of regular traffic. And before you say my mum's 2006 Toyota Yaris is regular traffic, it's not. It makes 2,000 horsepower, okay? So get on my level. Anyway, Lotus Exiges. Behind me here is a Ferrari 360 Challenge Stradale, and if you compare it next to, this is a normal 360, Ferrari 360, that's the Spider, but this is the Challenge Stradale right here, and you can already see a few different design features on the Challenge Stradale. For example, the front bumper, it's a bit more, I guess, low, and looks a bit more aggressive than the normal 360. And what's really cool about this car is that it actually comes in the Giallo Modena color, whereas most of the Challenge Stradales you see come in Rosso Corsa red. So really unique to see one in the yellow, which makes it even rarer. And you obviously have the tricolore stripes all across the car. And just such a really, yeah, I can't get over how cool these cars are. And you got the carbon mirrors as well. And yeah, XAGT. The owner of this 360 Spider also owns that Gallardo over there. His name is Pete. He also runs the Canberra Festival Speed with Martin. And this thing is so nice too. Gated 6-speed manual and the really nice cream interior. And another difference between the standard 360 and the Challenge Stradale is this fixture here around the tail lights. That the Challenge is it all like a black mesh thing, and more of a rear diffuser down there as well. But really cool to see these two cars side by side, and really gives you a nice visual representation of the difference between the two. Damn, what the hell was that?
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
This here is Martin's Gallardo, so he's the other person who runs the Canberra Festival Speed. You can see a little sticker on there. So huge thanks to Martin and Pete and the crew for organising this and the Canberra Festival Speed. So really bringing the car scene to Canberra on another level. Over here, it's not really a car, but, well, obviously not a car, but thought I'd point this out. This one, this bike here is a BMW 1000RR, I think, and this thing is just wicked. So, and we got a Ducati coming past as well. Really sick. But look at all the carbon on this bike as well. It's insane. And the BMW S1000Rs are just, they're an insane bike. So it definitely deserves a spot at this meet because it's a super bike essentially. I approve. I'm not big on bikes. I don't know much about bikes at all, so don't quote me on any of bike stuff that I say, but I respect something like this. It's bloody cool. That is the Supercar event hosted by the Canberra Festival Speed. Done and dusted, and that was such an awesome event. Now, to be honest, I was actually blown away and quite surprised by the weather that Canberra has brought us. Usually around this time of year it is pretty cool, but the weather has been actually perfect for this event. Yeah, Haltech Dash. And a huge shout out to my boy James for filming a lot of the content today and just being an absolute G. You're a huge help. So round of applause to James. He's doing this right now behind the camera, but I'm not going to stop. So thanks, James.
Thanks, Sean.
Anytime. So yeah, that is all from us today, and if you do want some more content, some more videos, make sure to subscribe to our channel and like this video, and obviously follow our socials and visit our website. But until next time, we'll catch you in the next video.
Which is tomorrow.
Which is Auto Italia. It's literally Auto Italia tomorrow, so we'll be there as well. So catch you then.